my breath, then I'm bound to become hollow. Can you say that I disappeared? Can you say that I wasn't there for you when you went into hiding on the front steps of your porch? And I reflected on the memories, but I put out that torch. Hey! But I put out that torch. So now can you tell me when you want to be in time? There's a million different places and a million different heights. I'll climb the tallest of the mountains, the highest place I find, so that I can look over before me what is mine. Can you say that I disappeared? Can you say that I wasn't there for you when you went into hiding on the front steps of your porch? And I reflected on the memories, but I put out that torch. Hey! But I put out that torch. But I put out that torch. They say you're only young ones, but we live for it, we die for it, we live for forever. They say you're only young ones, but we live for it, we live for it, we live for forever. I'll meet you at the hideout, where we can dream again. I'll tell you all my secrets, wearing courage like a second skin. The kids are all dying, we're dying to believe again. Run through the open streets, we take what is needed. They say you're only young ones, but we live for it, we die for it, we live for forever. They say you're only young ones, but we live for it, we live for it, we live for forever. We can dream all night till the sun rises. They say you're only young ones, but we live for it, we die for it, we live for forever. I'll meet you at the airport. You know that we can touch the sky. Dancing in the aisles, we're skating on clouds of fire. The kids are all dying, we're dying to believe again. Run through the open streets, we take what is needed. Open up the skies, see the heavens clearer. I could change your mind, we know where we came from. Set our hearts on fire, the dreamers are all here. We could change your mind. They say you're only young ones, but we live for it, we die for it, we live for forever. They say you're only young ones, but we live for it, we live for it, we live for forever. We can dream all night till the sun rises. They say you're only young ones, but we live for it, we die for it, we live for forever. You must be missing me so bad. When you left, you said that I don't deserve you, but I can see that you don't wanna lose what we had. Oh, you're the one that I need. Let's keep slow and just breathe. Loving someone is not easy, you know, but it makes us feel alive, so we go with the flow. Just love me harder, have no mercy on me, just tell me louder. If you're loving me, just love me harder, have no mercy on me, tell me louder. If you're loving me, can I tell you what I want? Can I tell you what I need? Can I tell you what I want? to my eyes and show me your adventures I haven't seen. Taking all the life, it hits the spot. Walking on fantasy. So take me, baby, take me to a state of mind that's made of, baby, that's made of all that we find.
they approved the $18 million settlement for the sexual harassment for Activision Blizzard. Do you know what $18 million is to Activision Blizzard?
Nothing. Chump change.
That's literally probably less than a penny.
And to be honest with you, this could affect the most recent lawsuit that they just filed with Activision of the wrongful death lawsuit because it entails sexual harassment. This Activision Blizzard settlement with the EEOC included a clause that this excludes any lawsuit that is under the terms of sexual harassment. The whole basis of the actual lawsuit that the EEOC the DFEC has done solely was for sexual harassment.
It's going to be kaput because basically the clause in this thing is stated that any evidence of the sexual harassment, as long as the people who got, that this happened to accept all the money and all that stuff, all those, it gets tossed out.
All of it tossed. All of it tossed. All of it's tossed. Like it
gets tossed out.
So if you're a game developer and you deal with a culture, any employment that you deal with some form of sexual harassment, this is an example that this can happen and nothing will be done about it. This is a major loss in the game. It just happened now. We don't know what's going to happen if it just becomes quiet. If it's quiet after this, like there's no harsh protest, nothing, that it's just to the point that it's just accepted. And it's terrible.
This $18 million is literally about 10% of what Kodak got for a bonus in 2020. It's less. It's like about 5% of what he's possibly going to. It's less than 5% of what he's possibly going to be getting once the merger goes through and everything like that.
The company literally got away.
This is disgusting.
They literally got away with what they have been doing. If you're not really familiar, there's July last year, right? Yes. July of last year, the report came out, the lawsuit. Read in detail. It's sick. It's disgusting. And obviously, all of them should be condemned. It was it sent shockwaves to the gaming industry. Even Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo had to say something, and now because Microsoft is going to be purchasing Activision Blizzard, and here's the thing, and I try not to be political as hell, but this is California, they are very laxed to these policies that are violated. They're laxed on these sexual harassment cases. So to have a judge literally know the gravity of the situation and just say, nah, you'll be fine, and they approved it, shame on you. Shame on you, Judge, whoever your name is.
Dale Fisher.
Dale Fisher, that's the judge?
Dale Fisher, Judge Dale Fisher. He's the one who approved this. He's the one who...
Unfortunately for me, I already see I already knew that could be coming in California. That's just me, my personal opinion. But I thought this was a moving part for the industry to realize that these
a
issues
lot of people
can't
were against
be
it. I remember that.
These things can't be
tolerated,
and they have to be punished somehow, some way.
Severely.
Even the HR department was in on it, bro.
It was bad. It's bad. And that's why when this was announced,
and it happened
I was
today.
Like,
so
are you kidding me?
They literally accepted a lawsuit, and it green-lighted the waiver of anybody that is suing for sexual harassment is null and void. So for those that are on that original lawsuit, done. And it's literally, what is it, $450?
$450 per person. Per applicant, yeah. It's disgusting. $450, yeah. To deal with the sexual harassment
they literally just put a price. They just put a price on that one person that committed suicide of $450 because of such acts in the work environment.
It's disgusting. It's so disgusting. Like I said, as soon as I read that, I was just like, oh my God.
That bothers me a lot, bro. It's just nothing's going to happen. Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And Ubisoft is gonna obviously get away with this here too, because look, Activision had a lot huge more eyes on their situation. Look what happened.
Yeah.
All the other companies is just gonna be like,
This
throw it away.
or just toss it to California because they'll know it'll go away.
So bad.
Do you wonder if they got paid off? This was a heavy case, bro.
That's
and
what
it
I'm
involves
saying.
Microsoft now.
I don't know. I'm hoping that's not the case because shit like that. If that comes out in the thing, that's gonna look bad. Like they might not be able to get sued, get in trouble and shit because everything's been settled and all that. But it's not gonna look good for the public eye.
This is a major
It's
loss.
not gonna look good for the public eye.
This is a major loss to the gaming industry, and for those that are in that video game industry. And if you sit and you condone those acts, my friend, go to a In-N-Out Burger and work there. Okay, go to Burger King, McDonald's, and work there, because your antics in the way of life is not suitable. Okay, and for those that are affected, just I don't know how to go about. I don't know how. Like if you're in the ish right now and you just found out today that it's literally all gone, what do you do? What do you do?
What can you do? It's like nothing you really
like,
can
you
do except for
useless.
strike and do all that type of stuff. But that's
you can't. It goes nowhere.
Yeah, that's right. It goes nowhere.
It goes nowhere.
It seems like nothing happens.
Nothing.
They did all that. And look,
a big nothing burger. It's done.
Look.
It's done, and they get away with it. And watch, it still becomes a problem. And now it's going to be on the Microsoft's.
I guess we'll find out.
I didn't want to start this episode with this type of negative, but it is a
just had to be
heartfelt
said,
rant because I'm trying to be as very polite, calm as I can about this, but it is terribly disgusting.
Disgusting.
Terribly. And that actually segues to another Activision topic. Is it Activision?
Which one?
Or is it, no, what is it? Let me check all files, because some of the, what was the one that I wanted to tie in? Maybe it wasn't. It was,
Well, we know about there was another Activision thing with the whole.
Yeah, which one
There's
was
another. It's the one that the lady in the IT with the IT.
Yes. Okay, let's
Because that also happened.
Yep, she filed it during the actual lawsuit that was happening. So, like, she is still employed there.
And the people.
And she filed the lawsuit.
And the people who are doing it are some of them were not working, but guess where they are working at?
Where?
Microsoft.
Ooh, that's a bit juicy.
You did not know that?
And terrible.
Yeah.
That's a bit juicy and terrible.
It's Squaropa.
Oh, okay. Whatever.
He works at an Xbox now. He was pretty much him and a couple of others were pretty much sexual harassing her, doing all these type of things. All this was happening back in 2017, and all this is coming out now, of course.
She filed it. Now they're gonna probably have her. If this judge goes ahead and views that lawsuit and then amends this agreement and puts her in there, California is the shadiest court system I've ever seen. If they do that, and we will tell y'all via Twitter or live, we will tell you if they pull something shady like that, because it already excludes sexual harassment cases, so they automatically are getting $450 just to shut the hell up, and they accepted it. That's disgusting. And now you got this person is about to do a lawsuit, but if it applies, they could just amend it and apply it, and she's done too.
Yeah, pretty much she's suing for lost wages, emotional distress, all that, and she pretty much wants changes to happen.
There ain't no changes.
Well, I'm just saying what her lawsuit is saying, that she wants rotating HR staff so there'll be no biases happening.
Makes sense.
Because if you keep rotating people, there'll be no biases, so you don't have to worry about stupid shit like that, and no conflict of interest. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. It's disgusting. I have to see what's gonna happen.
It's disgusting. We don't condone it. For those again that are in that situation, I would say get out. And I don't want to say start indie, do something small. It's terrible.
Yeah, it seems those companies don't have issues.
Yeah, we're gonna dive right into one of the topics that I put out. And I have a generic GameStop picture. For those that are checking it out on TikTok, when you're checking it out, you got to see the YouTube live right now, because we do have the picture, so when the topics that we're talking about here. But this GameStop image that we do see, they're in news this week because BCG, which is the investment firm that worked with GameStop in 2019 could be the main reason why Reggie was gone, by the way. We don't know. Or could have been the main reason that hired Reggie. They are now suing for fees and a late payout because GameStop hasn't paid them. And GameStop saying because, well, you suck and we still failed even with your assistance. So there's a lot of back and forth that's happening. In a nutshell, that's what's happening. And to be completely honest with you, deep effing value was the main reason GameStop is still hovering because of the 2020 short squeeze that put all regular consumers like me and you to understand what a short squeeze is.
Yeah, exactly.
And I don't really want to get into all that because it's going to bore a lot of you, but I just want to
And we already got into it in our previous episodes.
And we did, yes. In our previous episodes, you can go and check out a catalog with that, but it went from $500 a share and went hovering to a good 100, 120. Still, probably lower now. I don't have the
it's
live
under
update.
100 now. So,
But it was hovering at $8 or $9 to the point that it was incensed.
Yeah, it was early 2020. I remember it was like during when the start of the pandemic happened.
So GameStop was struggling, and BCG was going to be the ones to save their butt. Didn't look like it, but now they're asking GameStop for my fees, my money, and give me my money because I helped you.
Please.
Me personally, I want to see more detail in regards to this help. Because I don't think nothing helped. You listened to me once with remodeling some locations, but I didn't see anything more on that. You just recently let go Reggie, a damn legend in the gaming industry, and that led Nintendo of America, and you let him gone. Yes, the e-commerce move with Ryan, that was a former Chewy CEO, to reinvent the e-commerce, fantastic. But a storefront and maximizing different avenues for gaming, I can see now what they're doing. But is that the timetable from BCG? If that's the case, maybe. But why would they be asking, where's my money? Where's my money? Give me my money.
How much they asking for?
Fees, all sorts of fees, millions of dollars. I don't know exact numbers, but millions of dollars. They're asking for fees and retro and all that. It's stupid. I think they're going to settle out, but they're petty as hell. They're petty as hell.
Yeah,
because now it seems like they're making some moves. We briefly talked about what if they did. They are partnering with a IMO cryptocurrency. So maybe if you trade in, you get a value plus crypto, and you can use that. Like there's other methods to GameStop's madness that I hope they would do.
We'll see.
Will they? We don't know.
We'll see.
But if that's something that BCG let them know, and now they see it come out, and they're asking for fees, then pay the guys. But right now, I don't see that at all. See how sound that goes?
Yeah, exactly.
Because it needs to be focused. It needs to be focused on. So I just wanted to make sure on that because, of course, GameStop is, power of the players. Is that what the old slogan was? Power of the players? Power to the players? Power to the players.
Power to the players.
Yeah. So, again, it's something that's going to affect us in the world of gaming as how it affects the sports world and the world. Let's talk football. And by football, meaning soccer in America. They have, everybody knows that, as you can see the picture here, EA has FIFA.
Yep.
FIFA and FIFA 2.
And of course, they were having issues with it last year because FIFA was charging them a boatload.
They weren't charging them.
No,
they proposed double the fees that they wanted from the previous agreements because they
to
know
be able to use
lucrative.
the FIFA name and all that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we were like, this could be a change because it could hinder EA's whole entire bottom line for FIFA. And you know how EA gets with FIFA.
Well, yeah, it's a very popular title.
All that type
all
of microtransaction, loot boxes and all that. And it's like, what are they going to do if they lose FIFA? Now we know a little bit more, and it is official. The EA Sports, it's called FC. FC.
Yep. It's going to be called Football Club.
Football Club. So every FIFA game you're going to have is going to be called EA Football Club. Now, at first glance, the name, will it catch? I don't know.
Well, the thing is, this is not a new name.
They had this for a while.
They had this since 2015 FIFA because they were calling this, it's like a separate mode that they had in FIFA.
Yep.
So they decided, since we used the name, let's name this our series now.
Yeah.
So they decided to do it that way.
So then my question is, do they still keep the licensing with FIFA though?
Well, the thing is, FIFA is the name, and they're not going to be changing it anytime soon. Well, this is just a rumor right now that pretty much because the World Cup is happening next year.
Yeah. Okay, so they're going to wait until
So they're going to wait until that goes through. So it looks like probably the new FIFA game is going to be, with the actual new name, it's going to be in 2024 season.
But are they using FIFA soccer players?
Well, the thing is, the soccer teams have their own like leagues and stuff. It's not FIFA like owns them all.
Okay.
FIFA is just like it's like an internet. I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah,
Really
it's hard because I thought FIFA, and I'm thinking they have all the rights to all the clubs, and if they don't use the FIFA, they can use any of those clubs. But now you're saying that these clubs, I gotta look that up because I feel like that is the case.
No, I don't think because they are still be able to, because these football, I don't think they're owned by FIFA.
I don't think
FIFA
so, but I know that
has,
some of them work with FIFA exclusively. So if they call this football club and have half the FIFA teams, do you think they will offer the other teams for DLC and those clubs get paid for it? Wouldn't that be a shady ass move?
I mean, it wouldn't be a shocking move.
It wouldn't be a shocking
move.
It wouldn't be because it's
it would
EA.
Be a shocking
but
move.
Here's the thing: EA's not doing it to make the money. They're doing it to make FIFA happy by getting the income.
So we have to figure it out once that time comes, I guess.
Yeah, because that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this is going to really change the game of football, aka soccer. Okay, might change the game if you get football club that a regular consumer is going to say it's a brand new type of game and you're going to get half the players, and then they're going to complain that you got to buy other clubs with real money and blame EA because that's EA's tactics. But in fact, it's because they're trying to make FIFA money, not realizing that FIFA's behind the scenes being hungry.
Yeah. Exactly.
So I think our homework is to see what the name FIFA holds, and if they are tied to certain clubs, is where we would find out if this is going to be a game changer or just a name change. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
We just have to play by ear.
Yeah, pretty much.
But it is news. It is damn news. Okay, so now let's talk about what happened today, which I thought it would be a better reveal.
Yeah, it was
really
kind of
wasn't.
just out of nowhere.
I got it via email, and you told me.
Yeah.
And then I looked at my email.
So
and
pretty much,
this?
Pretty much, we'll start off with the whole rumor thing first. Okay. So there's been rumors talking about, it's called Project Spartacus, where
that's a nice name, by the way.
Where pretty much they were saying this was going to be the Game Pass challenger. This would be Sony's option of what Game Pass would be using what they're thinking. Nothing has really was said about it. It was just saying it's going to be like, you get to play the games monthly and all that type of stuff. So nothing like
it was more like
said.
Yeah, it was like, what could they do? Huh? Oh, sorry. They could. It was more like rumors of like
exactly like what could it be and all that. So, but then today it was announced that PlayStation is going to have a new service that's, I guess they're not saying it's going to be competing, but they're going to try it to be like, similar to what Game Pass is.
No, they're competing. They just don't want to
They don't want to say it like that.
Yeah,
but they're competing. It's going to be in 3 different tiers. It's not going to be called Spartacus. They're going to call it something else.
Oh, you don't have to read. I know by heart because I do.
So we'll start with, what's the first one?
So PlayStation Now broke up to 3 tiers. Well, you have now just regular PlayStation Plus would be called PlayStation Plus Essentials,
which is pretty much you'll get the same thing. You get the 2 free games a month. You get to play online.
You get whatever you
pretty much what you have right now. You get to play with, which is perfect. For people who don't want to change anything, nothing will change for you. It's still $10 a month, $60 a year.
Yeah, we ain't gonna go with prices. We know that for a month. Yeah. We go by the month because then the tiers,
Exactly.
That's $9.99 monthly. This is obviously we're in the US, so we're quoting USD. Okay, then you have PlayStation Extra, PlayStation Plus Extra,
which is
it includes everything with Essentials,
and you also get pretty much PlayStation Now because you're going to be getting PS4 and PS3 games that you're able to stream.
Yes.
So you'll be able to stream pretty much what PlayStation Now has right now. You'll be able. They're pretty much. This is combining PlayStation Now and your PlayStation Plus thing together to one.
Yeah.
So you'll be able to have all the access to what you have on PlayStation Plus. Plus, you'll be able to play PS4 and PS3 games. What is located currently in the
on the cloud.
On the cloud.
It's on the cloud too. Looking at here, that's the premium, and then there's a third tier, which is PlayStation Plus Premier or I think it's Premier or Premium.
Scroll up.
Yeah,
Scroll down.
I did see it. Let me see here. Yeah, it's Premium. So PlayStation Plus Premium, which is what
Scroll down.
Okay, man, but I already know. Damn. Oh, essentials. Okay, all right. So we got to now break down here because there's, you know why? The reason why I did that is because there's little differences between the extra and the premium, but we're gonna go with the premium. The premium includes everything, the essentials and extra, and that adds up to 340 plus additional games, including PS3 games available via cloud streaming, catalog of beloved classic games available on both streaming and download options from the original PlayStation, PlayStation 2, and PSP generations, which does explain why they're trying or attempted to shut down the stores for PSP and the PS Vita and all that stuff. Now it kind of makes sense.
Now it kind of makes sense why they're doing that.
It offers cloud streaming access for original PlayStation, PS2, PSP, and PS4 games offered in the extra and premium tiers in markets where PlayStation Now is currently available.
And also, you'll be able to do cloud streaming for these games, except for the PS3 games, on your PS4, PS5, and the PC.
Yes, so if you have a PC, it is fantastic, and you can still take advantage of the catalog of the PlayStation and all their games from retro to now. The new service will roll out of PS4, PS5, I hate ads, in the first half of 2022, which they quoted June.
It'll start off in the Asian countries first in June of this year, and then it'll be coming out on the Americas and Europe late after that. So I'm assuming we'll probably be getting it within the summer, fall, I'm assuming.
No, probably August. Because we already have
Summer,
PlayStation now, so it's not really much of a migrating.
They're probably doing like a test run first in Asia like Japan and all that.
I think they'll get more of the subscription base from there first. Maybe.
And then they'll bring us to Europe and the US at a later time.
So obviously the first thing you think about is, well, what about the new games that come up on PlayStation? What about them and the brand new ones for Game Studio?
Wow.
Well, here's this.
Yeah.
In quote here, where's the quote here? The service will also include the following games when it launches: Death Stranding, God of War, Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, Mortal Kombat 11, and Returnal. Here's the thing. If you have PlayStation, you do have PlayStation Plus, you did receive an email. And if you haven't received the email, go ahead and check that email. It will tell you, in quote, it mentions that they will be working with PlayStation Studios to include within these premium tiers. Oh, by the way, in the premium, you do have game trials for new games, not just PlayStation Studios. For brand new games, you have a trial. I think it was like 10 hours that they had on PlayStation Plus for certain games. Now, for any new game that...
Yeah, like they do like game trial, which they haven't announced what games are. Well, probably
they have the
big titles.
Yeah. So I'm thinking big titles or something that's going to be brand new.
The new God of War probably is going to be like a game trial, things like that.
So, yeah. So we don't know what they're going to do, and maybe they might test something, maybe. Because right now, Death Stranding and God of War, okay. But, like, what new game is going to be included? Well,
that's the thing. Now, they did announce that they said that they were not going to have day one PS exclusives on the thing, similar to what Game Pass has, because they always have their exclusives day one, like Halo, Forza, and all that.
Which is a great.
But I think they're doing that because they know how well the PS titles sell, the exclusive PS titles sell. Because they sell way better than they do in Xbox exclusive titles. Yeah. I don't think they want to lose that money. So that's why they want to focus on...
They want to keep the studios happy. Even though they're under the umbrella, they move units.
Because those games sell.
And they're
huge sellers, those games.
And I personally still don't believe that's the case, but the numbers don't lie. I feel Horizon didn't sell that much. But apparently it did.
Yeah, so like I said, these games sell because they're exclusive for the systems. And that's why they don't want to add those type of games directly on there the first time because, I mean, this has been like, speculative. People have been talking about this and stuff, but as you probably know, Xbox is not making any kind of money with their Game Pass right now. They're actually, I think they're losing money.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
But
it takes a while.
But the thing is, it's Microsoft. Do you know how much money they got?
A lot.
A lot of money. Sony don't got the kind of money Microsoft got.
Damn. Horizon Forbidden. Oh, that's $0.
They don't have the amount of money. Sony doesn't have the amount of money, so they can't really do something like that because they'll be bleeding way too much money. Then we're not gonna have a PlayStation anymore. Yeah. So that's why they have to do it. So they'll still release titles onto the system, obviously, and and like I said, a lot of people have been asking for legacy content. PS1, PS2, PSP, PS3, PS4 titles. And you are getting those titles in there. You're getting a total of 400 plus 340 more. So almost like 1,000 games you are getting in the thing, as long as you go on the premium.
And here's the thing, because you get 100 plus. I think it's 1,000 plus they told now with PlayStation Now. So with this tier, they're trying to make a little bit more money to retain the servers or retain whatever the case may be for these legacy titles. Mm-hmm. Not to mention, it's kind of like they cut it in half. Maybe this is something that, depending on the tier, you can keep certain games for longer. I don't know. But I do love it because my kids have the opportunity to have all sorts of different type of games on the PlayStation Now. And I'm very familiar
including
with it.
Some of the classics that we used to play.
Yeah.
And be able to play some of
I should get into it. I got to beat Horizon. And I got to just go through the old school games and just see what's there and just go for it. Just
the thing is, once this fully comes out later this year, we'll be able to do that. I just want to see what PS1 titles and PS2 titles are gonna have.
And the thing is,
that's what I want to know.
And the thing is, with the PlayStation Plus 2 having it introduced as cloud on the PC, that's a big move because Xbox just released that type as a beta on the PC by using the cloud platform.
So now Sony is doing that too. The only thing you can't do is the PS3 titles, I think. That's the only one. Because the PS3, when it came out, they had a way different system that's hard to emulate.
Yeah.
That's
converted. I think they converted to Azure for Microsoft, I think.
Something
that makes
like
it great
that.
Because the PS3's original sourced PlayStation Plus network wasn't. It was terrible.
So that's why PS1, 2, 4, and 5 will be able to emulate perfectly fine on the PC.
Yeah.
But not so much the thing. That's why PS3 games are streamable only, while the other games can be downloaded.
Yeah. So it's a good move.
Yeah.
It's a good move.
I think it's a good move. I know a lot of people have been like, but what about the first day title type of thing? Like, I don't think they're trying to do that. And I can understand why Sony can't do something like that.
Yeah.
Microsoft can. Sony can't.
Yeah.
Sony don't got Microsoft money.
Yeah. Sony as a brand, it's like they have movies. The movies makes a lot of money.
But the thing is,
you got Microsoft.
It's a thing that's on every single PC you can think of.
Yeah.
So if it's on a Mac, it has Microsoft in it.
Like I would love to say that that Sony has more, but they don't.
It doesn't.
We gotta be real. I know.
Yeah. I mean, Sony sells more systems, obviously, but Microsoft has Xbox, which is not their main seller. It's everything else that's a Microsoft thing.
Yeah. So it's like if Microsoft ever were to get out of the gaming world, knowing that it's not lucrative anymore, the company will be fine.
like, eh.
Whereas if
Sony, you want this Xbox? Here, have all the games. We'll just stick with our PC shit now.
if PlayStation were to, if the PlayStation brand folded into Sony, it will hit because the PlayStation brand is a brand.
Exactly.
That thing is heavy. Okay, so that was news today, which is fantastic.
That was news. So I can't wait to see how it is, and I just want to see how it's going to be.
Okay, so now let's very quickly. I want to dab into this because this kind of annoyed me, and it annoyed me. But I'm not a creator, and I'm a whole different type of person when it comes to that. And this guy here, I don't know his name. Do you know his name? I forgot his name. He's the president of Wordley. Wordley was just recently bought by New York Times.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I don't know the dude's name because I never got into Wordley like that.
Yeah, let me look it up so I can be accurate because I know that.
I never really got into Wordley. I know so much people I know love Wordley.
Yeah, I have Josh Wordle. Oh, that's his name. Josh Wordle. He was the CEO of Wordley, and apparently has been very popular. Unfortunately, I haven't played that game. So
I haven't either, but it's because I'm not really into it. So much of our friends all love it, though.
Yeah.
So much.
But and then we could get it and play it and have fun with it, but it is purchased by New York Times. And the reason why I brought this up is because me personally as a creator, if I'm going to create something and it's popping and it's selling, you get flustered like Among Us, but pull through and make things happen. Remember how Among Us was so popular?
The Flappy, remember Flappy Bird?
I'm getting to it.
Sorry, okay.
Among Us, there are 4 creators only, and it exploded so big.
Mm-hmm.
And they admitted that, hey, this is bigger than what we thought it was going to be.
When it first came out, it wasn't popular, but then the pandemic happened, and then everyone, all the streamers were playing it, and then boom,
and they were flustered, and they were,
it's a 4-person team. Of course they would be.
They were pressured. So this guy is a one-man team, and the reason again I bring it up is because remember the game Flappy Bird. Flappy Bird is a very addictive game, and still is a game that is replicated within arcades and the like. Just
I was about to say the app doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, and it's because that creator felt so pressured.
Mm-hmm.
Like he wasn't. I don't want to be disrespectful because everybody's very different, but he wasn't built for that success. My man's folded quick, and a lot of people would love that attention, revenue, and just others would feel very, very pressured and don't want to deal with it. And I got to get out of here because I didn't want to be this big and I didn't want to get this, and it happens.
Mm-hmm.
And it happens. I'm not going to understand it.
Yeah, no one knows if something's going to go viral, something's going to be popular.
You don't know how the person's going to take it. You don't know how the person's going to crack it under pressure. And that's exactly what happened with
He probably wasn't expecting it to be that popular.
Well, dude, it was to the point that he was contemplating us taking his life.
I know.
Because of
it was bad.
How successful that game was and how much of demand that people wanted. Because remember, when it's hot, without intention, we love to get more out of it.
Remember, that game was the most downloaded game for a long time.
And we wanted more.
Yeah, everyone was playing it. It was going viral.
More.
Everyone played.
We didn't care.
Celebrities got into it. Everyone got into it.
We didn't care. And he based on the interview and based on how he, perceived it, he wanted to have soul control, but he didn't want to be so much under pressure.
Mm-hmm.
And he said the best thing to do is just to walk away. So he deleted the app. He cannot get it anymore. Thus, duplicates started to become a thing.
Yeah.
He didn't even bother suing for that.
He didn't care. That's why.
He didn't care. So shouts out to him. He brought a very, very addictive type game. So, fast forward to Josh. This guy was proud to sell it. And it was only for $5 million.
He just probably was tired of upkeeping it or whatever. So
he
was here you go, sell it.
He didn't want it.
Yeah.
Case in point, I would love to give you I would love to bore you with 2 paragraphs of what he said, but he didn't want it. It reminded me of the episode that I watched in Shark Tank. Shark Tank was a guy Shark Tank is an episode where all these entrepreneurs come in and obviously they
love that show.
It's a very addictive type of show. I won't lie. It's great. And honest people trying to make an honest living. Mm-hmm. Some of them very, very quacky with their stuff. But anywho, this one guy, and this is what Josh reminded me of. This one guy came in and he had a shoebox type of mechanism that you put a vinyl on it, and you put it on top of the vinyl, and it plays the audio right from the speaker, and it comes into different forms. So literally, it was something that basic. I could put this on top of the vinyl disc, and it will rotate, and it'll play, and then it'll save the audio, and then go from there. My man said, "Wow, this is great. Where is it located?" Well, it's in Macy's. It's in the Burlington Co-Factories, in those types of department stores. He's like, $10 million right now, 100% owned. You can walk away. He was like, deal, done. Homeboy bought the whole thing right in front of everybody's eyes. He made $10 million. Because mind you, the guy I was talking to him, he was like, you remind me of a guy that, he's an entrepreneur, you like to try new things, and you're very young, seems like you have a great product, you are very motivated to do more, and I can see that in you. So how about this? Let me take it off your hands. $10 million, you don't have to own anything, you get royalties, and $10 million, I'll buy it right off of you. He was like, what? Huh? And he read him instantly. He's like, done. Because he didn't want that. He didn't want to be backing up this property. He just wants to make it, buy it, kudos. I
Go to
get
his
money and I
next.
keep doing what I need to do. That's exactly what Josh did with this.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess it's very.
He's
addictive.
probably gonna make something else. Who knows?
Who knows? And I hope he does. But damn, sell it for more than $5 million, man. Inflation's a bitch.
He just probably just wanted to
Gas
get
prices
rid
are
of
up,
it.
dude. $5 million? If that popular, you're gonna sell it for $5 million New York
It's
Times?
very popular.
But here's what really scared me about this deal, though. He didn't give a shit about the actual essence of the game itself, which puts me to it, makes me feel like you don't even care about gaming in general. You just want to make stuff to make money. And based on how quick
Some people are like that.
Based on how quick and proud you were, like it didn't seem like you were an entrepreneur that's going to make a lot of things. You were just a dude that made it, and then was offered, and he took the first offer, and then didn't care about it. You don't really want that type of person to be making profit. I'll tell you that right now. So if he ends up being CEO of some other company, that's suspect. So I'm not really a fan of that dude. I mean, he should have sold it for more. And I'm saying if you're gonna sell it for that much money when it's that popular, it was that popular. But for $5 million, chump change.
Yeah, I know exactly.
You practically gave it to them. You probably throwing away their trash. New York Times, their whole office. You're probably out there, throwing away all the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know. That was a bit weird. I just want to bring that up. Here we go. Another topic. Anybody, TikTok fam, you got something to comment or a topic you want to talk to us about? Let us know. You are in charge. If you're not going to be on the camera, you might look at the thing and see what they're saying, Bam, there you go. First time we've seen you live. So let's talk about this update on the Bungie situation.
Yep.
Because this one was pretty funny.
Yeah, so do like a short notes of what happened. Pretty much, there's this unknown company that was like copy striking all of anything that had to do with Bungie, including people who uploaded Bungie videos, users who play the game of Destiny and all that stuff. All that was all getting copyright stricken, all getting cut by unknown person.
Yeah.
They didn't know who was doing it, and of course people were thinking, "Oh, Bungie is doing this. And then of course Bungie said, "No, we are not doing this. This is not us, and we're going to look further into seeing what's up."
And they've done so.
So they have done so now. So pretty much they're taking these people into court. They're in the process right now of trying to find out the identities of all the people that are doing it.
It might take a little bit.
It might take a little bit, but they're right now in the process of finding the identities of all those people, so we don't know that yet.
Yeah.
And they also had a couple of nice words, I want to say nice words, not so nice words, for YouTube on how they're handling the whole copyright strike.
Very relaxed.
Because they said they're super lax on how it's handled, and they do not like how it's pretty much being handled, because it was affecting the community. The game is a live, what's it called? What's it called?
DMCA. Digital Rights Management. Is that what it is?
No, I'm talking about the live service game.
Oh, okay.
It's a live service game, Destiny. So the whole point of this game is it has to have a community in the game in order to make the game keep alive. If the community is getting copyright strict and getting, punished for sharing their gameplays and all that type of stuff, that's going to piss people off. And you know what's going to happen when people are pissed off with a certain company, a certain game? They won't want to play that game anymore. And I don't think Bungie wants that.
And it's a ripple effect at the end of the day.
So that's why Bungie is trying to do everything they can to find out who is doing this. You are literally affecting my money right now. And they're trying to do that. And they're saying that the people who have done it are young people.
Just trying to
troll and stuff like that. But
they wouldn't be able to do that if YouTube had actual humans.
Exactly. That's what Bungie was getting pissed off at YouTube. Yeah. It's like
they have lax DMCA takedown protocols.
Exactly.
And it's all automated. Literally. You could play one little thing on the TV and they'd go, "Hi, my name is Dolly," and all of a sudden, bam, Mickey Mouse.
That's what Bungie was having an issue, because they were explaining that they pretty much had to go through a bunch of different things, which they were trying to get in contact with YouTube themselves to find out like what's up with this, why is this happening, but they kept getting automated messages 3 times. And then they finally was able to get into touch with someone when YouTube finally fixed the situation, like literally 4 days after the first incident happened. So it's just like
YouTube.
What
Do
the
better.
hell?
Do better, YouTube.
So that's
Do
why
better.
Bungie was like, "What the hell is happening here?" So yeah, they're in the process of right now trying to identify the people who are doing this right now. And obviously, once they identify, I don't know what Bungie's going to be doing. I know
They
something.
can't really. Yeah, Bungie ain't gonna do it. They can't do anything. What they're gonna do is put YouTube on blast and go from there.
And
'Cause I
probably
don't know-
shame the people too. That's probably
Yeah, of
what's gonna
course.
happen.
Bad hammer for days. You know how that go.
But yeah,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
pretty much doing that right now. So we'll find out. You know.
Oh, we should have segued this a little bit easier, but now it's going more left field. Briefly, let's go ahead and talk about this because this is a bit of a great move for Sony.
It's interesting for Sony. I was happy about this one. Even though I'm not really a sports person like that, but it's still very interesting. So, the NFL has inked a deal with the PlayStation VR, which most likely will be the VR 2, with the company called Status Pro,
Yep.
which is a sports tech company. And they're going to be making...
Which partners exclusively with the NFL.
Exactly.
That's the big news.
They haven't... Yeah, they spot... I thought I said that in the beginning. You didn't hear that?
No, I didn't hear that.
Oh,
I heard the company. Yeah, the company works alongside
Yes,
NFL
NFL.
exclusively, and then it's not just a VR for Sony. It's another. Is it Oculus?
And no, it's they inked the deal with Sony.
Oh, I thought it was two companies.
No, it's with Sony.
Sure.
I'm positive. PSVR.
Okay.
I looked it up.
I'm gonna look it up.
You can
I
look it
thought
up
it was
too,
two.
but
Yeah.
I looked it up.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
Yeah.
pretty much they haven't given a title, and we don't know much about the game. The only thing we do know, it is going to be taking place in a first-person view
Nice.
of like you're the actual football player.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting how they handle that.
Yeah.
Because it's pretty cool that they're doing it. Because, VR is a huge thing right now. It's starting to get, bigger with, things like the Oculus and all that. And, of course, with the new PSVR 2 coming out soon. Well, we don't know when the heck it's coming out, but it should be coming out soon. But it's...
See? MetaQuest. What's MetaQuest? What's MetaQuest?
Oh, that is... I did not know
Yeah,
that.
what's up?
Okay.
What's up?
it was
All right,
just
baby.
I thought it was just the
What's
PlayStation
MetaQuest?
VR.
What's MetaQuest?
The Quest.
I should
the
beat
Quest
your ass
2.
with a
The
damn.
Quest
I
2.
should
The one
take
that I
this
have.
TikTok live and
I
smack
did
you
not
down
know
with it.
that.
I told
Okay,
you.
I'm sorry.
So yes, one of the inks deal for annual VR video game for MetaQuest and PlayStation VR.
Yeah, so it's going to be similar. They haven't titled what it is, but it's probably going to be similar to like all sports sites, which they come yearly. But yeah, I just like the cool fact that you'll be able to play first-person view of like you're like going to be the football guy.
Yeah, which is pretty cool, and
Yeah.
they give you stats and whatnot, and maybe give you some inside.
But there's been
stats
no
and stuff.
detail, no release date, nothing of that yet.
But I view this as a key to the VR metaverse on Sony's brand when they're working with a brand like NFL. So that's something
NFL is
we gotta-
huge. That's what I'm saying. This is actually NFL. It's not no like
Yeah. No.
AFL or XFL
Yeah,
or whatever.
no,
It's
this is-
actually NFL. So like legit teams like Dolphins, Patriots, all that type of stuff. So it's
Yeah.
pretty cool that they're doing that.
So they have a license, they can go about to do it, or they can just use it as an app to understand the stats or seeing the game live right then and there. Because they always have that, but then now to have it backed up to that Sony, it's pretty fantastic.
I just can't wait to see how it is. Like I said, I'm not really a sports person, but I know you might try it.
Yeah, and it's
I feel
an
you.
experience.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
experience.
An experience. It'll be cool.
First person view of football.
So let's talk about something that you hate, because actually we're going to promote your video that just came out today as a post video of microtransactions and you, and which
Yeah.
is Outlandish over here speaking his business.
Yes, because I have very page. Would you be able to see that video? Was just uploaded, so hopefully you guys will check that out.
Yes.
But-
so this image we have here is Grand Theft Auto 5.
So they decided just to announce this out of nowhere, and this. Oh, I am not happy with this. So they decided to announce their monthly subscription service called GTA Plus.
Oh, what's that, Outlandish? What does the GTA Plus include?
Well, thank you for asking that question. So what this is it's going to be $6 a month. They are giving you access to certain vehicles. You'll be able to buy them first. You don't get them for free. You just have access to buy them yourself first before anyone else. I'm not done. You get $500,000 in like in-game currency automatically into your bank. You're able to upgrade your car shop. You're able to upgrade from a regular yacht to a super yacht. You'll be able to get... Hold on.
This whole Grand Theft Auto thing lost its essence with me, but I bet you it was super fun.
You
And
get
I
3
can't even
times.
fathom it anymore.
You get the 3 times the GTA money. You get 2 times on car meetup credits.
What the hell's a car meetup? Like, I don't even know what that is. Yo, Grand Theft Auto was like, I bet you the storylines is fantastic and hilarious and very, very much perverted and violent. But I would just play it to revisit the stories and just learn the stories. But there's so much you could do.
Pretty much, yeah. It's so much things you could do in that game, and you don't have to pay for things like this. And I can't believe they're doing a monthly subscription like this. This is the first time they're doing something like this.
Everybody else is doing it. Subscription-based things are the
I just
wave.
hate the fact they're doing that.
Why not? They haven't done it enough.
The only plus side I can see with this is, let's say if you decide to go like 1 or 2 months and you leave it, they said that you get to still keep the stuff that you got through it.
Okay.
So that's actually decent. So they don't take it away.
Yeah.
They don't take it away, which that's actually pretty good.
Right.
And what they said is that they're going to be adding more stuff every month. So every month you'll have like up to date stuff. I just hate the fact that everything seems to have like a freaking subscription now or a microtransaction now, and this is annoying.
We already deal with the transition of going from cable to cord cutters and getting Netflix and Hulu.
And now every company wants to make their own Netflix now, and now it's being coming to the same price as you would get cable.
Yeah, as you can tell, yep.
It's literally like if you get everything like Peacock, Netflix, Hulu, Paramount, AMC,
some live
Shudder,
TVs. Yep.
whatever you can think of. There's so much that's out there. If you literally combine all those together, it's literally the same price as if you were just to get cable.
Yeah.
And so it's just like, it seems like, you know, all these like trying to do things like that, trying to get more money, it's just companies trying to get more money out of you.
More money.
That's all they're trying to do.
More money in their pockets because they're not paying a Comcast cable company and their agreements to host their same content.
Exactly.
Rather just bring.
Like I'll charge you $10 a month, and all that money goes to me now.
Pretty much.
So it's like,
and you know what's crazy? Because we've dealt with so much, you know, mental abuse, you know, with Comcast.
yeah, no kidding.
That I would rather pay subscriptions versus dealing with Comcast. Just saying.
So it's coming out. It came out today. So it just started today. So and it only works on the PS5 and the Xbox Series.
Yeah, Series X and S.
So it won't work on the PS3 or PS4 versions.
Nor PC, right? I don't think.
Or PC. Nope. They said they're going to make one for the PC, but it's not yet. Right now, it's just Xbox Series and PS5. That's
consoles,
next gen consoles. That's all. So it's not like PS4
consoles now.
But yeah, so I'm not happy with it at all. It makes no sense.
And make sure you check out his video.
Yes.
Microtransactions and you.
Because I have
only
quite
on the
an
B.o.P
opinion.
Gaming YouTube channel.
Yeah, I got quite an opinion on that.
Yeah.
People know it though.
Yeah. And then here's one disheartening.
Oh yeah, this was just announced literally a couple of hours ago, and I was not happy with this.
Nobody's happy. But remember, you dealt with Nintendo abuse. So I think
know,
even
so I'm
negative
just
feedback
like,
is still going to...
yeah.
What about the other things that were issues?
So,
Oh, they're beating you guys up.
It just was announced today that the new Breath of the Wild game, which we still don't have a title for it yet.
Just a random...
It's just called right now Breath of the Wild 2. That's what everyone's been calling it now.
Yeah.
Just got delayed until spring of next year.
Do you think it's going to come out in spring? Did the last game come out when?
The last one did came out in March 2017,
Okay, all right.
so it's possible that a Zelda game can come out around that time because they have done it.
They don't have a title for it.
I'm hoping they'll not title this year at least, like later this year, give like a good solid trailer and a fucking title to the game, at least. But yeah, it was announced the creator released a short video saying that he apologizes. He wants to make sure this game is perfect for all the Zelda lovers. They want to make sure everything is perfect, no bugs or anything like that. So they are sorry. They are delaying the game until spring of 2023. And then from there, they said that more news will be coming out of the game later this year. So hopefully that means
I would love to cross my legs right now and just look at you with a note and grab your glasses and go, so how does that make you feel? And just write your thoughts. And all you do is weep and you cry and mutter all.
I will say Nintendo has a lot of games coming out this year.
Great.
And
is that how you soothe your depression?
I know.
Didn't you say last week that you?
I'm into nah right now. now.
So what I think you
And
should do
there is going to be another direct coming out later this year, which hopefully more games will be announced. So we'll find out. I know.
There's pills that can help you.
I hate you.
If you can't do some therapy, okay? We need you.
But yeah, it's like it's been announced. A lot of people are not happy, but
do you have a CVS up the street?
I swear to God, I have both CVS and Walgreens too.
Okay.
Okay.
I can send you 2 scripts, one Walgreens, one CVS, so you can pick it up. And,
But yeah, hopefully, with this delay, even though right now with 2023 it's going to be 6 years since the original one came out. Hopefully it'll be really good.
Damn.
Hopefully. But yeah, it's been 6 years. It came out in 2017. And 2023 will be 6 years from then.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what was this topic that there was something I was going to put something.
You mean the Epic and Apple thing?
Yeah, I think they clapped back, didn't they?
Yeah, it was you. I left that up to you because that's a your news.
Yeah, that's a your thing.
Because I know you love this when they do this shit.
Yeah, I love it when it's very. This time it was petty. Apple pretty much filed an appeal to say, Epic ain't ish. Y'all didn't innovate nothing. We ain't bowing down or nothing. That's
literally? That's all they did?
That's literally what they did. They literally said, look, we ain't gonna listen. Y'all violated. Y'all should have been banned. And I don't like y'all in the first place.
Wow.
I'm gonna keep it just blunt.
That is
I'm not gonna
such
be
a petty thing to do.
I'm not gonna be too much into this topic.
But that is an Apple thing to do.
That is an Apple thing to do, and they know they're wrong, bro. They know they're wrong. Let the third-party systems run efficiently.
That is a very Apple thing to do, though. Wow.
They got their win, and then Epic appeals the ruling to postpone until everything is situated, and then Apple claps back to Epic and go, no, you ain't even supposed to be in this conversation because you haven't paid me my fees for all the stuff that you're using. They're now blaming it, they're shifting it to the developer tools.
Wow.
They're like, you're gaming with my app, and y'all still owe me for the fees, the licensing fees. Mm-hmm. Do better, Apple. Do
It's
better.
So bad.
You're pissing me off, man. I don't want to go Android. I don't.
No, I never. I'm sorry. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of Apple, I will never go Android.
This device makes my monies. Makes what we do happen.
Yeah, exactly.
But dude, man, do it for the kids. Do it for the people. Be an American company and say, we're gonna give y'all Fortnite. Put our differences to the side. I have guap for days.
Exactly.
They don't care. That's it. That's all I wanted to talk about with this thing. I wanted to bring it up.
They don't care.
I would love to give you the quotes, but it's kind of like, dude, come on. And I feel like it should have been more of a pushback. Mm-hmm. But there hasn't. It's like, hey, look, we are backing them up. And the judge doesn't care.
They don't.
At least this judge has more gall than the California one. So breaking news, and by breaking meaning, we're just going to go through the feeds and see what's the most up-to-date news that we can pluck out.
Yep.
The one that we talked about just now. Breath of the Wild sequel delayed to 2023. Nintendo apologizes. You need to go pick up your medication so you can tolerate the depression. The new PlayStation Plus isn't Game Pass, but that's okay. Is it really? I don't know. Maybe it is, but for us, we paid for the 2 services, so we don't really see much of a difference.
It's pretty much we save $2 because they're $10 each, so we save $2.
$3? $3?
No, it's $18.
Is it 18?
$17.99.
I said 17. I thought
It's
it was
$17.99. That's pretty much $18, and $9.99 is $10 plus $10, $20. 20 minus 18 is $2.
$2.
We save ourselves $2, pretty much.
Thank you for that math lesson. Highly educated. Let's see here. What's another one? Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
You want to read that? No, it's not.
Oh, yeah, we already know about that. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we explained the reason why.
Yeah, I want to see his explanation. Okay, so the topic that we talked about recently, PlayStation boss explains why new subscription servers won't have Game Pass' biggest feature.
Which is day one titles.
That is, and I wish they did, but...
We understand why, though. I mean, I understand why, but let's see if what he said is what I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think is because they can't really like do money like that because they don't have Microsoft money.
Courtesy of Kotaku and referenced from GameIndustry.biz interview, Ryan talked about the good virtuous cycle, I guess. PlayStation is it right now. According to Ryan, the cycle consists of Sony's investment in its first-party studios producing success, which then enables more investment, which in turn fuels more success. It's the virtuous cycle PlayStation shouldn't break, Ryan said. And what Ryan believes would break it is putting first-party games like God of War Ragnarok on the service day one. End quote. In terms of putting our own games into the service or any of our servers upon their release, as you well know, this is not a road we've gone down in the past, and it's not a road that we're going to go down with this new service. We feel if we were to do that with the games that we make at PlayStation Studios, this virtuous cycle will be broken. The level of investment that we need to make in these studios would not be possible, and we think the knock-on effect of the quality of the games that we make would not be something that gamers want. Now,
AK is money. That's what it is. That's pretty much what that means.
Pretty much what he's saying is because Sony is hands-on with the production and the script, they feel they need to get their money's worth because all those people extra need to get paid.
And they can't exactly do that when it's on a stream because they don't get to see that money like that.
Ryan said things could change.
We'll see.
Noting it wasn't that long ago when PlayStation started porting games such as Days Gone and Horizon Zero Dawn to PC. I look back 4 years and think nobody would have that. Oh God, let me say that. I look back 4 years and think nobody would have seen that coming. And you know what? That was
true, yeah.
Because finding out the Horizon was on the PC, everyone's like, "What in the?"
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Yeah,
I'm like, what
having
do you
those
mean?
type of games on the PC, it's pretty cool.
And quote, so I don't want to cast anything in stone at this stage, Ryan said. All I'm talking to today is their approach we're talking to in the short term. The way our publishing model works right now, putting new games directly into the new PS Plus, doesn't make any sense. But things can change very quickly in this industry, as we all know. And I feel that could happen. Maybe they might test it with one game that could be popping, and maybe it comes in, and maybe they do like every quarter one solid studio game.
It's a possibility.
Or a very popular exclusive third party title. You know what I'm saying? Like something.
It's a possibility. It
could
is.
be a possibility because that is a well feature that everybody wants. Are you kidding? Get that thing and get Horizon automatic, God of War automatic. You know, that would be cool. That would be cool. So that was just more in depth of the Sony issue. And I'm glad they finally have a competitor, and including both.
Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully it operates well. Operates better. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Man, that chicken got me tired, man. You need that food to get all heavy. Oh, man, let me see. Let's see here. Nothing.
Yeah, pretty much everything's been talked about, or it's not really that interesting.
Teleporting glitch. That's stupid. Yeah, that's I can't get more. Yeah, this is another one. Call of Duty Warzone can't get more maps because install size is effing crazy, and it's to the point that developers know this, and there's no way around it.
What's the install size now?
A lot.
Like
it's literally
200 gigs.
It's yeah,
Jesus Christ.
absolutely.
I would never.
The only recourse you're able to do with such a download is
download parts of it.
their update doesn't require you to remove and put it on. They just shorten the update and patch it. They used to, you have an update? Delete everything because you can't update because the whole thing is hogged up by it. So you got to delete it and then get them and then up.
It sounds like a pain in the ass.
Yep. It absolutely 100% is.
God, I cannot.
And I think there's a thing that is tied to Modern Warfare that's throwing it all off as well, because you need to get Modern Warfare, the game, install it, and then get the Warzone. In order for you to play Warzone, you got to have Modern Warfare. So you can't have the Warzone and delete Modern Warfare because then the Warzone is going to ask where's the Modern Warfare game. So you're talking this, that equals about 200. So it's game dependent on the game that nobody's playing.
That's wow.
So there's not a separate game as a download. It's just updated with patches. It's a game tied to a game that you need both to run.
Oh wow.
That's another reason
crazy.
why it's a huge ass download.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, so that's kind of hilarious. Let's see. Nothing else. It was a great, impactful week of episode, though. I will say that.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
All right, I think that concludes it. Make sure, guys, check out the Microtransactions U Outlanders posted a post video only on YouTube. So make sure you go ahead and check that out. It is episode 42. Like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell for every time we are on. You are notified. You can check us out live every Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. And again, guys, check out the link in the description as well as the ticker to get yourself a Backbone. Again, the Backbone is an iPhone accessory that allows you to play any app, any game, like a Nintendo Switch and all iPhone devices. Sorry, Androids. Clearly, it's not your time yet. Again, click analog buttons as well as the actual home button dedicated for Backbone as well. Charge. It's fantastic. It's awesome. So go ahead, guys. Make sure you check that out. It's a very fun episode today.
Definitely.
Very
good.
It's
Yes.
great news. So for those that are wanting to be in the know, anything updated that's raw. We don't want to give you all that hardcore, wordplay. We want to give it to you straight in our opinions and our rants. You need to get some, I wouldn't say help because that's disrespectful, but you need to get the nerves calm because of the transaction fiasco and the Nintendo abuse that we still need to know. Okay. I am the same way with Final Fantasy, so we're not that far off.
Exactly.
We have our own issues to be handled. So, Killer Whisk, peace.
Spartacus.